Hello and welcome to another dungeon. My name is Amelia and today I'm talking about a game called Hirth, the Viking game of royal conflict. Hirth is an abstract strategy game for 2 players, similar to stuff like chess or checkers, or the more contemporary less. Today I'm just going to give you a brief overview of what I thought of the game and why I think it's great, because I do. If you want a full review, I have written one and there'll be a link in the description. So, when I got Hirth in the mail, I was very impressed. It looks like this, right? So different from anything you've ever seen. So it's a little hessian bag, and it's been hand embroidered, and inside you find another piece of cloth, which has also been embroidered, which just instantly set it apart from any other Kickstarter preview I'd ever done. While I've received fairly high quality preview copies, I've never received anything that is made of cloth and hessian, and I was just really deeply impressed. The rules are in here too, as well as the playing pieces, which at the moment are small silver and gold circles and the larger ones which represent ships. These pieces function fine, although I believe the final version of the game is going to look a little bit prettier in these pieces. So in Hirth you have got your king piece and several smaller bodyguard pieces and ships, and you take 2 actions per turn to try to take control of the board. So it's a really simple premise, but it's the sort of thing that takes a long time to master. So heaps of games on Kickstarter boast the whole simple to learn but with endless strategic depth. Few of them truly achieve this. So a lot of them are a lot of fun, but rarely have I played a game where strategic depth was so apparent as in Hirth. One of the things I really loved about Hirth was the theme. While, as you can see from this bag and the board, the pieces aren't lavishly decorated in Viking-inspired mythical fantasy art, the sort of more austere feel of the game makes it really feel like something that Vikings might actually have spent their time playing, you know, back when they're on their ships waiting to do raids, and I think that this was the look that the game was going for. The game feels like something out of history. It doesn't feel like, you know, something snappy and new and fantastical, but I think that's an amazing feat to make something that feels that authentic. So the sort of presentation of the game really gives it that feel, but also the gameplay. So I think it's very hard to work a theme into gameplay or mechanics, but Hirth manages to do it. So the way that your pieces function on the board, every piece is worth 1 strength when it comes to a battle, except for the king, which is worth, well, it's not really worth anything extra, but it acts as a tiebreaker in the case that there's an even amount of power. So what this means is that getting your little guards to swarm to your king is almost always more effective than making them fight alone, which kind of reflects the idea that I guess through unity and companionship, greater victories would have been won by Vikings. Also, if you're on your boat, you have extra power, so that sort of reflects how things are as well. Personally, I was a bit surprised by how much I did like Hirth, simply because the basic presentation of it and the fact that it is an abstract strategy game aren't really 2 of my favourite things. I love flashy visuals, I love beautiful fantasy art, and I love games with complex rules. However, Hirth really surprised me. While I do like other abstract strategy games, I find that I'm not very good at a lot of them, but the simplicity of Hirth means that I think anybody could be good at it if you just take the time to concentrate and think about what you're doing. Also the austerity of it, I'm a big history person and it felt very authentic. So yeah, I was blown away by Hirth. Its Kickstarter is live right now, and they have free international shipping, which is like unheard of when it comes to Kickstarter, unless the game is very small and light. So yeah, impressed by Hirth, and I suggest you check it out. Thanks.